Our top story this morning, just before noon yesterday, Missoula police attempted to stop a vehicle that was driving recklessly. Police spokesman Travis Welsh has more.
The vehicle, rather than stopping, fled away at a higher rate of speed, westbound through the north side of town until it reached Reserve Street, where they turned northbound and eventually got on to the interstate heading westbound. Officers continued to pursue. As they entered the county, the officers requested assistance from the sheriff's office.
The chase continued until the suspect vehicle turned northbound on Highway 93. Then Lake County Sheriff Don Bell picks up the story when the two female suspects fled from Missoula into Lake County.
A Flathead Tribal Police officer witnessed this same vehicle passing a no-passing zone and initiated pursuit. They asked for our assistance, and on Eagle Pass Trail, that vehicle did end up stopping, and a shootout ensued, but nobody was injured, and we have two females in custody.
Bell said officers with the Montana Highway Patrol, Lake County Sheriff's Office, and CSKT Tribal Police were all involved in the incident. The two female suspects were placed in the Lake County Jail. Because law enforcement was involved in the incident, Flathead County Sheriff's Office is handling the investigation. Law enforcement officers in western Montana have identified the gunman in a Thanksgiving weekend murder-suicide that left another man injured. Sanders County Sheriff Tom Rummel said 64-year-old William Tyree got into a heated argument with 83-year-old Charles Moore at a residence near Trout Creek on the night of November 25th. Moore was shot in the shoulder and is recovering from that wound. Rummel says Tyree also shot and killed a woman at the residence and fled before officers arrived. Searchers found Tyree's body nearby. He had died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The woman's family did not want her name released. The effort to bring staff and expenses in line with enrollment continues at the University of Montana. Director of Communications at the President's Office, Paula Short, provided an update on the UM lecturers and the committee doing a comprehensive study of all the various agencies and programs at the university, known by the acronym APASP, or Academic Program and Administrative Services Prioritization. Short said President Sheila Stearns contacted all the lecturers this week.
The president has personally reached out to all of the lecturers, apologizing for having sent a notice and then having to rescind it. That said, there were some technical questions that had arisen that the president felt needed additional research, and that's where we are right now. Is we are sort of looking into some concerns that were raised and, sort of some technical questions that we need to answer as we proceed.
One of the university professors, Dr. Mirdad Kia, has expressed concern over the APASP committee and their qualifications to determine which programs could be modified or even eliminated. KGVO News spoke with both Kia and his attorney, Quentin Rhodes, on Tuesday.
We, certainly have received a records request from an attorney representing a member of our faculty, and we will look at that and see if there is anything related to that we've somehow missed. But I think all along we've been very intentional about posting and making available all of the information around this entire prioritization process.
Short said President Stearns has expressed her confidence in the APASP task force.
The president, in fact, just this morning expressed her sincere appreciation for the sheer volume of time that has been invested. She believes that the task force has been very organized, very intentional, and very methodic about how it has proceeded. If nothing else, APASP has equipped us with the knowledge and the data to make informed decisions as we move forward, whatever those decisions ultimately become.
Read more about the task force by clicking the links on our website at newstalkkgvo.com. A 76-year-old man who was struck by a vehicle in Montana has died from his injuries. The Montana Standard reports the man was hit Wednesday in Butte. Authorities say they took the man to St. James Healthcare and then life-flighted to St. Patrick's Hospital in Missoula, where he died from his injuries. His name has not yet been released. Montanans in many rural counties will lose their Medicare Advantage plans from Blue Cross Blue Shield at the end of this year. Spokesman John Doran said the company's moving away from the Medicare Advantage marketplace.
Starting in 2018, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana will no longer offer a Medicare Advantage product in 30 counties in Montana. We had previously offered Medicare Advantage in 39 counties in Montana. In 2014, we made a really strong push to re-enter the Medicare Advantage market after being away from that product for a while. But right now, we're stepping back to reevaluate how we can make our products and services better.
Doran said even though Blue Cross Blue Shield will no longer offer Medicare Advantage in some counties, they will, however, continue to offer Medicare supplemental plans.
We are continuing to offer Medicare supplement products in all 56 counties across the state. Medicare supplement, what you do is you would take the traditional Medicare through the federal government, and then you can add a la carte pieces to that plan. For example, you can add a MedSup plan that allows you to get into hospitals at a different rate. You can pick up what's called the Part D or prescription drug plan that allows you to have prescription drugs covered as well.
Those Montanans who will find themselves without a Medicare Advantage plan, efforts are underway to complete a contract with another company to offer the plan. However, the contract negotiations are complicated and may take longer than the end of the year to complete. The Missoula City County Health Department has completed its 2017 Community Health Assessment, and there's a combination of good news and not so good news from a variety of sources. Accreditation specialist Robin Nielsen-Sircoyan said over 30 community groups contributed to the study that provides an overview of Missoula's health.
Well, for one thing, this covers so many different issues. There are so many different issues that in here: mental health, infectious diseases, education, housing, poverty, and tobacco use, that kind of stuff. But so it's like you can't really make just a sum-up statement for everything.
Continuing on the good news, not so good news theme, Nielsen-Sircoyan offered several examples.
Say healthcare coverage, it's way up over the past 3 years, thanks to the Affordable Care Act and some different changes. But newer changes that are going to affect the Affordable Care Act and Medicaid expansion could completely erase these gains. It has the potential anyway.
The complete report's available in the story on our website at newstalkkgvo.com. And finally, a Christmas tree that was transported more than 3,600 miles from Montana's Kootenai National Forest was lit yesterday on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol. Ridley Brandmeier, an 11-year-old Bozeman boy, lit the 79-foot tree during a ceremony last night. The Engelmann spruce was cut in November and features 12,500 handmade ornaments. Montana Senator Jon Tester chose Brandmeier to light the tree because of the boy's perseverance following a kitchen accident in which he lost the fingers on his right hand. Tester lost 3 fingers when he was a boy. Our News Talk time now, 6:12.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
We'll see a chance of patchy freezing fog this morning. Otherwise, we'll see temperatures in the upper 20s this afternoon with partly cloudy skies tonight. Mostly clear with fog developing, and we will see fog every day into the weekend. I'm meteorologist Anthony Franz for Missoula, KECI 13.
Thank you, Anthony. Cloudy